Huge Sunday for girls basketball. We know teams are going to Dayton. Now we know the path to Dayton. Rhett, before we get into these brackets, we need to address how this is different from years past, because just like football for about a decade now and volleyball this past fall, we're now talking about 7 divisions for girls basketball. The top 64 largest schools in the state, that's Division I. The next largest 64, that's Division II. The remaining schools are split into 5 divisions, Divisions 3 through 7. So for Northwest Ohio, what that means, there's only 3 schools in Division I, 6 schools in Division II. The rest are in Division III, and then sprinkled into 4, 5, 6, and 7. Let's begin with Division I, the 3. Findlay is in Division I, along with Perrysburg and Whitmer. And these schools, the winner of that little triad, will go on to Fairborn down in the Dayton area to take on the winner of that district.
Yeah, and when you look at the Perrysburg-Whitmer matchup, I think Perrysburg will get through that one. And then that Perrysburg-Finley matchup, Finley did edge Perrysburg in the regular season by single digits. However, Perrysburg did not have multiple starters in that ball game. They will obviously will have them, for the tournament game if they do line up. But I do believe I'm going to give Perrysburg the edge against a Finley team. I think surprised some people this year with how many seniors that they graduated from a season ago. Daphne Harris, an outstanding freshman. But I think Perrysburg's going to get through that one.
Jackets and Panthers will play the 19th. Finley gets the winner on the 22nd. Let's go to Division II now. Now this will feed into Barberton. Clay gets a first-round bye. Anthony Wayne, the top seed in the Northwest District, they will open up against Southview also on the 19th.
Yeah, I think Anthony Wayne goes right through. They're just been a juggernaut all season long. Their 2 losses are against a team that was a top 5 team in the country, which only lost by single digits. They've tested themselves well along the way. They're primed to make a deep, deep tournament run.
The other half of Division II, Northwest District, Northview is the 2 seed. They get the first round bye. They'll take on the winner of Start Fremont Ross. This winner goes on to Cincinnati, the Princeton Regional.
Yeah, and Start I think will get by Fremont Ross. They'll play Northview. That is a very intriguing matchup because Northview's a team that wants to get you into the half court. They like to take a lot of threes. Start very aggressive. They're going to challenge you every inch of the floor for the length of the floor. So Northview's going to have to handle pressure. I'm going to give the Spartans a slight edge on that one. I just think that too much pressure could bother Northview. So
in Division I, Division II, there's no sectionals. They start district, go to regional. In Division III, now we have sectionals again. And Notre Dame, the number 1 seed in the Lake District, the Eagles will open against Springfield. Tell me who can give Notre Dame a good game in this district tournament.
I think that Bowser, the 2 seed, and they did play, just a couple of weeks ago. Notre Dame won that game by 25 plus in that one. It was a 7-point game, early third quarter. Notre Dame broke it open in the second half. Can Bowser, can they finish this time, or can Notre Dame, can they get a lead early in the ball game and then extend it throughout? But I think Notre Dame gets through.
It's weird seeing Notre Dame in Division III, but that is the new system. Looking at the Northwest 3 district, this is going to be in Buckeye Central. You see Waite is the 7 seed. They will take on Norwalk. Tiffin Columbian gets the first round bye. Sandusky a 4 seed. Moving on to Northwest 2. Lima Senior, the number 1 seed in the Columbus Grove district. They get the bye. They'll get either Defiance or Shawnee. Bowling Green, your 7 seed. They'll open against Elida. These games will begin on February the 13th.
Yeah, I think Elida gets through in this one. I think they get the upset in the final against Lima Senior, and I think they'll move on.
Division IV now. Napoleon, they are the 4 seed. They will open up against Bryan. This is the Miller City District. Again, these games begin February 13th at Thursday night as well. Woodward gets the 1 seed. Kenton Rossford takes on St. Mary's.
Yeah, I think Kenton gets through. I think Wauseon gets through. Then I'm going to go with Wauseon, the 2 seed, to beat the 1 in this matchup.
Let's move ahead to Division VI. Just show you a couple brackets in D6. Ottawa Hills, your 5 seed. They'll open up against Montpelier. This is our games played in Montpelier, or the Napoleon district, I should say. And then finally, we've got Toledo Christian as the 4 seed. This is the Bowling Green district. The Eagles get Lakota. Cardinal Stritch is your 7 seed. They will open up against Cary. And the other thing to keep in mind, Rhett, all the division championship games will be played at UD Arena, but the semifinals, they'll be played anywhere to a week before those championship games at sites to be determined. determined.
Yeah, and that's weird for me. I'll be honest with you. It's bizarre for me from the basketball side of it, the history of it. It was a big thing, like all roads led to Columbus or even Dayton the last couple of seasons, where it was like a celebration of the end of the year. It was the culmination of 4 months of competition, semifinals, into the finals. Everybody came to one spot at the same time and enjoyed, the Final Four concept and the championship game concept. Having the semifinals a week ahead of time is weird for me. You have to sit another whole week before you get to the championship game. For coaches, they might like it from a preparation standpoint, but I'm a traditionalist. This whole new 7-division thing, it's not my cup of tea.
OHSA believes it's more equitable. We'll crown more champions this March in Dayton. Next week, boys brackets come out. Similar situation. We're going to have 7 divisions. We'll get you through that next Sunday. But for now, let's send it back to Nicole and Sherwin.